Draw your knees to your chest. And just rock a little bit, holding your knees side to side on the lower, just cross your back, lower back. Angling your knees away from the body will get you further down your back, pulling them in, get you higher up the back. And let your shoulders drop down comfortably. Grab a block if you have one nearby, put it between the knees. You don't need it, it just mitigates any pressure in the lower back. Shift your hips to the right and drop your knees to the left. Reach out through your right arm, turn your head to the right. Melt your shoulder blades, shoulders and shoulder blades. Take a deep breath in. Exhale out the mouth. Really let your shoulders drop into the floor. Let your bottom knee rest on the ground. Just own this shape for a few breaths. Just close your eyes. And lengthen your exhales. Just letting the body find calm. And if you do have any area in the diaphragm that is kind of sticky, you'll feel it here. For example, I feel it on the back left corner. So just notice, and often noticing is enough. Breathing in deeply. Exhale. And then contract the legs around the block or whatever you're working with and bring your knees back to the center. Shift your hips over to the left a bit and slowly squeezing with that bottom knee into the block to protect your back, drop the knees over to the right. Stretch the left arm out. Turn your head to the left. Take a deep breath in. Exhale out the mouth. That was a lot. Just letting the stress drain out. And get comfortable here, letting your shoulders drop back. And noticing if there's any tension along the base of your ribs or front of the ribs. And direct your breath to wherever that may be. Soften your teeth apart. Soften your face. And then squeeze the legs and bring the knees back into the middle. Remove block if it's there. Put the feet down for a moment. And bend the elbow, raise the arms up over the shoulders, so straight up. And then bend the elbows like you're holding a tray. So the elbows bend over the shoulders and the palms go flat. So it's not the most comfortable position. And you can go either direction, clockwise or counterclockwise. You're gonna make a circle with your hands. So you're gonna inhale to 6 o'clock, exhale back up to 12. You want to do both through the mouth. Inhale through the mouth, exhale out the mouth. And it's a bit like a train, like, and you don't have to go that fast. Go at a pace you can do. So inhale 6 o'clock, exhale 12 o'clock. Inhale 6 o'clock, exhale 12 o'clock. Give that a couple of rounds. Okay, and then take a rest for a second. Breathe normally. I don't know if you guys felt it. I'm sure this is no surprise, and I've probably said it before, susceptible to hypnotic anything. So even just that for 5 seconds is a lot. I feel it. I'm like, woo, I'm getting sucked in. I don't know if you guys felt that, but that is the goal of this, is to get in this almost trance-like state. It really is powerful. The mind kind of goes away, and that can be weird. or not. I don't know. It's weird for me. Now, but I mean, it happens to me even just playing tennis or doing like 3 sun salutations in a row with the right breath. So I'm really susceptible. You may not be that bad. Legs, this is the lower body part. So let the arms relax. The knees go over the hips. The feet can relax. You don't have to have them out perfectly, but you can at 90 degrees. The knees go same pattern. They go you 6 o'clock, 12 o'clock. 6 o'clock, you're making a circle, 12 o'clock. 6, 12. Let's do a couple of those with the same breath. Inhaling 6, exhaling 12. So, and use the mouth. And then put the feet down and find your breath, just regular breath. Just relax for a moment. So you get the idea. In through the nose, in through the mouth, sorry, out through the mouth. 6 o'clock, 12 o'clock, both mouth. We're going to put it together, so the arms and legs, and we're probably going to go maybe a minute or so. If it gets to be too much, just stop and wait, and we'll stop soon. Or if you're good, just keep going. All right, so bring your knees up over the hips, the hands up over the elbows over the shoulders, the palms up toward the ceiling. Inhale 6 o'clock, exhale 12 o'clock through the mouth. And you're just going to stay with the same direction. Stop in the middle. Take a deep breath. Exhale out. Relax your neck muscles. And we're going to try going the other way. Same procedure, and you want it to be as robotic as possible. So inhale 6, exhale 12, and begin. And draw your knees in. Woo. I don't know how you guys did because I was doing it with you. But I'm curious, so I'm going to sit up and ask you guys how that went. Let me unmute you. I don't know how to unmute you. You can unmute yourself if you have any comment. Good? Oh yeah, thumbs up was good. Okay.
I think I was a little clunky with it. I wasn't sure if I was moving the arms and legs at the right pace, but I think I got it.
Okay.
I think I felt like the 6 was my knees towards me, and then I needed to breathe out when my knees came towards me at 6, and then in when my knees went away from me.
Yep. I reversed the breath at some point to that as well. Yep. Okay. Thanks. But did your mind, so were you like kind of thinky? Or did the mind quiet? Well, we'll see. Okay. Thanks, you guys. Hug your knees in. Now, put your feet down and leaving the pelvis on the floor. Let's just rock it out a little bit. Imprint the lower back into the ground. Exhale, let the lower back arch. Imprint and arch. And do have your feet relaxed and spreading. You don't want to feet to be tight with this. Or really ever, but sometimes imprint the lower back and exhale, rock the pelvis forward one more time. Squeeze the navel and rock. Now imprint the back, push down through the floor, evenly through both feet, raise the pelvis up, but just go a little farther down so you're more on the upper back ribs. Those are still on the floor rather than your shoulders. Let your palms relax. Spread the soles of the feet. And then squeezing the belly to the spine, roll down one vertebra at a time. Pelvis rocks away from the floor. Imprint lower back, hips raise up, come up to the back, upper back, leave it on the ground. And then roll down slowly. Lower back away from the floor. Imprint the back into the floor, hips roll up. Stay here, so you're really on a diagonal rather than an arch. And breathe, pushing the shoulders down toward the floor, but not tucking them under. Gripping the buttocks. Hold. Bring your breath through the nose now. Raise your heels up and down for 10, 9, lowering and lifting, 8, 7, feeling the backs of the legs, I hope 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, raise those heels and then slowly lower them, push down through them into the ground. Raise your hips higher, feel the shoulder blades begin to draw in, grip the mat, pull it apart, let yourself come up onto those shoulders, open the chest, squeezing through the backs of the legs. Ooh, feel your bum, feel those hamstrings, raise your seat, and then widen your shoulders and glide yourself down one vertebra at a time. Arching the lower back away from the floor. Relax your hands and thumbs, fingers and thumbs, and then push your low back into the ground. Widen your feet as wide as the mat and start to windshield wipe the legs, left and right. I'm curious if you're noticing something. So what I'm noticing is that my legs are slightly more free than normal. I'm not even sure why. But they're more, and by free I mean, it's clearer that there's a pelvis and legs. Oftentimes for me, it's not so clear. There's sort of just one thing, but I can feel that my legs are really individuated, which is cool. Okay, let your left knee drop down and move it maybe slightly. You might need to move it slightly to the left to align it with the left hip bone, or to avoid your dog, and then place your right heel on your upper left knee and stretch your arms overhead. Grab that left wrist and give that left arm a little bit of a pull, angling your body, your left side, slightly letting it bow over toward the right. So you're palm treeing over, and speaking of palms, turn your left palm to face the back wall behind you and push through that palm. You can help it out with that right hand, giving that wrist some stretch. And use that right foot to encourage that left thigh out of the hip socket a little more. Just a little bit. And then release that the hand and let the left arm relax. Bend the elbows and take that right foot off the left knee. Squeeze your tummy as you bring your knees up towards center. Windshield them over to the left. Drop your right knee down, but look at it. Alina, the legs should be more wide apart. So they're wide apart here. They're not together. And the right knee should be straight down out of the hip. Straight down out of the hip, and then place your left foot on your upper right knee. Reach your arms overhead. Grab your right wrist and gently bow toward your left. Send your right palm toward the back wall. And get a nice stretch here. Use that left foot to coax that right knee a little bit forward. Whew. And you may feel this throughout your hip flexors, quads, I don't even know, but you might just feel a lot. And then release the hand, let the elbows relax. Take your left heel off your right knee, squeeze your tummy, and bring your knees to meet in the center. Scoot your hips to the center and then bring your arms around your shins, pull your knees in. Open the legs wide apart into a V. Tip over to the left and push down into the floor with your left leg. Really get it down so it feels almost glued. And then start to press your right leg toward the right. So you're in a straddle, but yes, you're in a straddle, but you're borrowing from the floor. You're pushing into the floor to turn on the muscles on that left side. And then imagine you had a wall on the right side and you're pushing into it. Push so much into that right side that you start to tip toward the right and your left leg comes up. Then bend both knees and wind your right leg toward your face, your left leg away from you until they eagle up. Shoelace them into a eagle and squeeze. Bring your right arm under the left arm into eagle arms. Bring your elbows up by your face. We'll do 10 eagle sit-ups here. 10, 9, exhaling as you come up. 8, 7, squeezing each time. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold at the top, pull your belly down, and release it. Let the legs unwind, opening back up into a straddle. Tip over to the right. Push down with that right leg into the floor and press with that left leg into an imaginary wall. Give yourself that pressure of the ground, so really let that right leg push into the floor. It's easy to kind of ignore that. Give it a lot of your attention. And then push, pull, or whatever that is, that left leg away. And imagine resistance on both legs so you get that really strong abducting. And then that left leg starts to get a little stronger and it pulls you up towards center. Left leg comes toward your face, right leg goes away from you like Hanumanasana. And then keep winding in that direction. You'll be in an eagle leg. Wrap your left arm under the right arm. Elbows and knees move apart. 10 eagle sit-ups. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, squeeze 3, 2, hold up on 1, squeeze, unwind, hug knees in, and rock on up. Whew. Come on to all fours. Kick the floor with your toes. And then arch your back, look up into a cow. Wide eyes, round here into cat. Pushing into the ground, spreading your shoulder blades. Long toes. Inhale and arch. Lifting tailbone, looking up. Finding that stretch. Exhale, round. Hollowing here, spreading the back open. Inhale and arch. Tuck your toes, lift those knees up, stretch it back. Bend the left knee, press down through the right heel, stretch the back leg. back of your right leg. And switch. Push through the palms, through the hands. And then go ahead and walk forward to your wrists. Bring your feet together. Lengthen your chest forward, sits bones back and up. Exhale, melt down over your legs, drop through your head. Push down into the floor, rise up. Grab the left wrist, turn the palm to the ceiling. Send your hips to the left as you bend over toward the right. Look up into that left arm and move both arms back a little more. Draw ribs down, lower back long. Push down through the left foot, inhale, reach. Grab that right wrist, bend over to the left. Hips toward the left. Slightly tucked under, ribs slightly down. Look up to the right, push your right palm up. Push down through the right foot, inhale, reach. Look up. Exhale, folding over. Inhale, look forward, find that lower back arch. Step left foot, right foot back, plank, bend your elbows. Inhale through to an up dog, shoulders back and down. Exhale, downward facing dog. Pull your ribs in and find a rhythmic breath through the nose. Sort of around a similar concept to what we did on our backs, finding that hypnotic rhythm. But a little much longer breath and breathing through the nose, contracting the throat to make that white noise sound. Inhale, raise your heels, bend your knees, exhale, walk or jump up to your hands. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise, circle the arms. Good, grab hold of that right wrist, bend up and over to the left, look up to the right. Push down through the right foot, inhale, up. Grab hold of the left wrist, bend over toward the right. Look up toward the left. Push down through the left foot, inhale, reach up, straight arms. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, look forward and step your right and left foot back, plank. Low push-up. Upward facing, make it gorgeous. Downward facing, breathe. Find that hypnotic, rhythmic breath. Letting the mind just wash into this sound. Just let it get absorbed into the healing sound of your breath. Inhale, raise your heels, bend the knees, exhale, jump or walk forward. Good. Inhale, tushing more back. I want to pop that booty more. Exhale, fold forward, belly in. Relax your toes more. Inhale, rise. Staying in the center, bend the elbows. W those arms, raise the heart up, gorgeous. Inhale, stretch your arms high. Get those back ribs lifting, gorgeous. Exhale, fold forward, good job. Inhale, look up and step your left and right foot back, plank. Low push-up. Upward facing you, smile, open the face up, downward facing you, and breathe. Pushing through the thumbs, lengthening out your fingers, lifting the wrists, and getting strong and mighty through your arms. Powerful legs, sculpt them, and use your legs to stretch your back more. Breathe consistently. Inhale, raise your heels, bend the knees, watch out for dog bones, and jump or walk forward. Inhale, look up. Exhale, fold down. Inhale, rise up. Bend your elbows, let the chest open, let it blossom here. Gorgeous. Inhale, reach. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, look up and step back, right foot, left foot, plank. Low push-up. Upward U. Downward dog. Inhale, right leg up to the sky. Good. Step your right foot forward, turn your back foot down. Warrior one, inhale. Good. Inhale here. Exhale, hands back to the ground, low push-up. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. We're going to do this a little differently today. Inhale, left leg up. Bend the knee, open up your hip. Flex your upper foot and push as though a wall were there. Good. Square your hips, draw your knee toward your nose, step your left foot between your hands. Warrior two on this side. Flip both your palms up to face the ceiling and feel the opening in your chest. Leave the shoulders the way they are. They're just great, but flip the palms down and extend out through your fingers all the way through the wrists. Good. Wind your right arm under your left arm and take a little bit into an eagle arm and take a little half step forward with your back foot. And then see if you can eagle your legs from here, stepping your right leg up and around your left. Try not to overwrap. You've overwrapped when the right hip is turned toward the left at all. The hips are at 12 o'clock. Hip points are at 12 o'clock. And for extra balance, you can have that right foot as a stand on the floor. And try to sit up as tall as you can. Bring your shoulders over your hips and just feel the power of this. Really good. Really good. Now you're going to step back into crescent on this side. So unwind, step back, and raise your arms up to the sky. Inhale. Nice. Good. Hold and breathe. Bringing your right chest a little more forward. Excellent. Hands come down to the floor, step back plank. Low push-up. Upward facing, good. Downward facing. Nice. Breathe here. Finding that white noise, that quiet for the mind. Inhale, raise your heels. Exhale, bend the knees, travel forward. Inhale, look up. Really pull the shoulder blades down, bend the knees, sits bones back, good. Exhale, fold and round, beautiful. Find chair pose, bend the knees, drop the hips, raise the arms up. Doing great. Pop that booty a little bit more. Yes, good. And feel your legs here. Squeeze the hips. Good. Fold forward and release. Inhale, look up and step left foot, right foot back. Low push up. Inhale, glide through. Make it gorgeous. Exhale, back down dog. Left side again. Inhale, lift the left leg up. Step the left foot forward. Spin the back heel down. Warrior one. Inhale. Breathe. Elena, turn your right hip a little more forward. Right toes toward the front right corner. Yaw. Good. Reach up. Exhale, hands to the ground. Low push up. Inhale, up and through. Ankles, knees up maybe. Exhale, back down dog. right leg to the sky. Bend the knee, open up your hip. Push that right foot as though there were a wall on the left side of you. Good. Square your hips, step between the thumbs, warrior two. Good. Nice even power between the hip bones. So they're both raised upright and facing the left wall. Flip your palms, melt your shoulders down. Feel that opening in your chest. And then turn the palms to face downward. Good. Look forward and wind your back arm around your right arm. So eagle arms, left arm under. Jog yourself forward and wind your left leg around the right, eagle your legs. You may need a couple steps in there. It's a big, big jump. It's a big a big ask. Try to rotate the hips forward, so that left hip back slightly, right hip forward slightly, and try not to hunch, rather lean back and stack your shoulders over your hips. So less of a diagonal, more power in the core that way. Gorgeous. Step back, crescent lunge. Inhale, raise your arms up to the sky. Beautiful. Feel lofty here, nice and high, strong. Big breath. Exhale, hands to the ground, low push-up. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Enjoy breath here. Knees are slightly bent if that feels better. More of a release for the low back that way. Want to be nice and nimble in there. Inhale, raise your heels, bend your knees, float, fly, walk to your hands. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward bend. Bend your knees, chair it up, raise those arms high. Good, gorgeous, beautiful. How is your face? Keep your jaw soft, skin radiant, fold forward and release. I'm seeing it. Inhale, flat back. Jump back if you want to, or alternate footsteps back next. Low push-up. Inhale, glide through strong ankles and knees. Gorgeous, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg up high. Step the right foot forward, turn the back heel down, warrior one. Inhale. It's a bit of a mind twister today. Exhale, hands to the ground, low push-up. Inhale through, beautiful you. Exhale back, left leg up, bend the knee, open up your hip. Option to flip your dog over. That's one route you can take. Shoulder blade on the back, and that cute little back bend. Bring it carefully back over to three-limb dog. Left leg shoots back up. Gorgeous, warrior two, please. Step it through, open it up. Beautiful. Little less weight in that front leg, a little more in the back leg. Reach slightly forward, flip your left palm, and reverse your beautiful self here. Breathe along that left side and clean. Breathe, stretch. Beautiful. Good. Going right back into that eagle. So level it out, look forward. Can you simultaneously-ish eagle yourself here, right arm under, right leg up and over. Beautiful. Alls. Yes. Step back, crescent, inhale, reach. Stay here, get your breath as the foundation inside you, your feet under you. Hands to the floor on either side of your front foot, standing split, raise that right leg up high. So fold to the front leg. Karen, left foot stayed forward, right leg went in the air. Good. Good. Beautiful. curtsy behind yourself here, and then extend that leg up to the sky. Twice more, curtsying back, squeeze and extend, standing split. One more time. Good, and extend. Beautiful. Right foot down next to the left foot. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Beautiful. Shake out your head. Ha. Bend your knees. Good. Raise your arms up. Beautiful. Good. Kick that right heel out a tiny bit, Sharon. Good. Fold and release. I hesitate to make corrections like that because I feel like maybe you're protecting a pain or something. So if it ever flies in the face of something you're protecting, ignore me. Flat back, inhale. Low push up, exhale. Get there how you wish. Inhale, glide through. Lift those collarbones up. Get into those lymph there. Spread those out. Exhale, back, down dog. Really nice. Yes. Left leg up. Step the left foot forward. Spin the back heel down. Warrior one. Yeah. And the more forward this is, I think the more it primes the eagle in a way. So just let that right hip turn forward. Yes. Big breath up through your fingers, hands to the floor, low push up. Inhale, smooth, moving like you're on casters. Gorgeous. Exhale, back, down dog. Right leg to the sky. Bend your knee, open up that hip with the option to flip your dog. Careful of things on sides of the mat, like Elaine, you have a suitcase there. Karen, I don't think so. I think it was right. Right leg is up and you're flipping it over. And then come on back over, three-legged dog. Of course, I could be totally wrong. It's possible. Right leg up, and then step your right foot forward. Spin your back heel down. Warrior. Oh, I'm wrong. No, I'm right. I'm right. Okay, I'm right. I think I'm right. I hope so. Okay, reach forward with your right hand. Flip your right palm up and reverse warrior here. Breathe into that right side. Pull the tummy in. It's a good time to do that. Yeah. Breathe into your right lung. Gorgeous. Level back out, warrior two. Can you simultaneously arrive, leg and arms? Fly into your eagle's nest. Left leg around the top and left arm around the bottom, squaring your hips. I like that. Shoulders are back, shoulder blades are down. Breath is awesome. Crescent lunge. Find your way there. Inhale, raise the arms up. Nice. Steady. Find the steadiness of the ship. Good. Standing split. Hands on either side of the front foot. Left leg launches upward. Curtsy behind yourself. Coil. Make yourself like a little spring. Left leg up to the sky. Beautiful. And again, curtsy. And spring, left leg high, beautiful. One more time, squeeze that back leg behind and then lift it up. Fold over that front leg, hold there. And then widen your right foot comes down, or whichever, left leg comes down next to right, feet a little bit apart, about hip width distance. Inhale, look forward, get your bearings, and fold here. Nice soft knees. Take the hands behind the back and interlace the fingers, or grab a strap or towel and bring those arms forward here. Get a nice shoulder stretch. Rinse them out. Beautiful. And release your hands down. Inhale again, look up, and then step your left foot toward the back of the mat. pivot and face the side wall. So pivot to your left. I think it's your left. And hands go between the feet for a moment. Just get your bearings. Are the toes in line? Inhale, lift your heart forward, sits bones back. Really nice. And fold forward here, bring your head toward the floor. Careful, careful. Don't get crazy now. Knees can be nice and soft. They can be straight too. Just equal pull on the inner and outer leg. Beautiful. Inhale, come up halfway. Get that good upper back bend. Hands to your hips. Find balance here. Pull tummy in, rise up. Take the arms out to the side and behind you. Interlace with the opposite lacing and lift your heart up. Launch it up there. And then fold forward, a nice juicy forward fold with the arms overhead. Stunning. I like a soft elbow so it can get that upper back strong and then into the triceps. Beautiful. Make sure the legs are strong and holding you well. Release your hands to the mat and maybe scooch you over to a safer space like a wall or not. And if you want to take a headstand here in a tripod or the other kind, go ahead. So option to headstand, and you can scoochy so that you're at a wall or just stay where you are. And try bringing the legs up through straddle or just however you feel safest. If it does not seem like the right day for this, let's take child's pose instead. So come on down. I was psyched, but if you're not psyched, then I'm not psyched. This is how it goes. Doesn't work if I'm psyched. So Finley has a teacher here who dared to teach yoga to the class, and Finley said something like, "Oh, we're in Shavasana," and the teacher said, "Stop babbling, Finley." And then Finley took, this is what made me think of it. She said, did I already tell you this story? No, okay. So Finley took child's pose and she had her arm, the teacher instructed her to have the arms forward, but her shoulder hurt. So she put her hands back and the teacher was like, "That's not child's pose, Finley." And I have to say, as you can imagine, when I heard the story, that was about the end of the line for me in this school. I can put up with bad math, but bad yoga is, just pretty much lost it. Anyway, point being, I don't know what the point is, but my point for you is you can have your arms back or forward, whichever feels better. Deep breath in. Nice, beautiful breath out. Belly in strongly as you roll up. Come up onto, we're going to take camel, so come up onto your shins. Tuck your toes, and if you're like, my low back is tender, put a block between the legs. Especially Karen, I'm just going to say do it because traveling is weird. Squeeze the block, raise, let's even be more careful. Squeeze those inner thighs, raise just one arm, which I'm raising my right. Reach back for your left heel. My toes are tucked under, so I don't have to go as far. And then I'm doing this thing with my pelvic floor. I'm using it. I'm squeezing up and in, and then reaching back with that right arm. Come on up. Yes, you guys, that looks really good. And then reach that right arm back, left arm up, and engage that canopy. Like a trampoline, it's lifted here. And you're going up and back. Use the glutes too. Reach. And come on up. Keep the block and then wag your tail. Bring your hands down and just shake your tail, but, and please adduct at the same time. So you're really keeping the back extra safe. Let's take that block and put it between the knee. This is a little bit tricky for me. Knee and hamstring. So behind the knee, and then you're gonna raise your right foot up and do a little bit of glute. Ole mole. Squeeze that block. I have to admit I have a lighter block it's lighter than the cork ones, so it's maybe easier. But contract and lift and pulse here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take it out to the side, down and up like you're opening and closing a book. 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold there, little pulses up. 5, 4, just go up. 3, 2, sculpt that booty and squeeze it down. And then take the block to the other side, squeeze behind the knee, raise the leg, and just go up. 5, ooh, it's wicked. 4, 3, 2, 1, take it out to the side, down and up. 5, 4, 3, 2, hold up in pulse. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bring it in. Put the block back between the legs, tuck the toes. Oh no, I froze. I froze. Did you guys freeze? Oh no. Got completely down. All right, well you guys are all good. Still good, so lie down on your back. Apologize. That was my computer shut down and everything. Hug your knees in. Take your hands back behind your head. And we'll do a couple bicycles here just to make sure the back and abs and everything is working really well together. So we'll do 10 more each side. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and hug those knees to your chest. Take your block, put it under your hips, and we're going to take a gentle, safe inversion. So the block underneath you at a comfortable height for Viparita Karani. Legs up to the sky, toes spreading. So this practice has been, I think, somewhat challenging, mind-bending, but also really trying to keep it safe. When I travel, I like enough exhilaration to clear my head and challenge my body, but also I want to support all my fragile areas. The inversion really gets stuff pumping, the heart working, the lymph cleansing, but not, this one is safe, not so much that we're going to massively detox right away, right? So it's all very prescribed and gentle, but with enough oomph that you could take a long plane ride and feel really good inside yourself. If I were traveling today, this is the sequence I would have really liked. So I hope you guys did too. Even though Karen's the only one. Although Elena has a suitcase, I think you're just getting back, not going. Could be wrong. All right, let's bring the feet down. Raise your butts. Come on down. And put the block between the legs. Like we started. Shift your hips to the right. Drop both knees to the left. Reach the right arm open. Oh, it feels so much better than it did an hour ago. Deep breath in, at least for me. Exhale. Squeeze the legs, bring the knees to center. Shift your hips to the left, drop your knees to the right. Deep breath in. Exhale. Letting those shoulders relax. Squeeze the legs together, bring it back to the center. Remove the block, and if you'd like, put them both, if you have two, under your hamstrings. Stretch the legs out long. Grab hold of your head. Gently let the head come down. Bring the shoulder blades onto the back. Roll your limbs in and out a couple times, and then let them relax open. Take a deep, beautiful breath in. Exhale, let it out. Deep breath in. Exhale, let go. One more like that. Deep, beautiful breath in. Exhale. Let go. Take a deep breath in and exhale. Take a deep breath in and exhale. Please take a deep breath. On your exhale, luxuriate in the body, yawn and stretch and feel yourself. Roll to your side and cuddle into a ball. Make yourself a little tiny body and breathe exuberance into the back. Let it inflate and expand. Breathe in your life force. Breathe in boundaries. Our lungs represent the boundaries between self and the rest of the world. And the boundlessness right now while you're in your own space. The boundlessness to be able to breathe as deeply as you can. And then push down through your left hand to rise and find a strong seat. I also want to dedicate today's class to my friend Gary. Passed away a little while ago. He was one of the first people at Center for Yoga in Larchmont, and then he had his own studio called Liberation, where I worked for. Was the first people to give me a job when I moved to LA, and I was one of their main teachers for their teacher training for over 10 years, and I miss him a lot. Today's his birthday. Gonna raise arms up to the sky. Bring palms together and hands to prayer at the heart. Sending an om out from my heart to your heart and to all the hearts everywhere. Inhale. Thumbs to forehead center, bowing inward, honoring this incredible life's journey. Safe travels, lots of love. I'll see you guys next week. Mwah.